Hello guys. So last stream I was talking about the 4 guns you really should get, according to me, or actually the 4 most fun guns you can buy with a hunting license in Sweden. So there's fashion rules basically for hunting rifles, and it's the easiest license to get in Sweden. So you take the hunting exam, and then you can apply for a license for 4 rifles basically. And then you can motivate the need for 2 additional rifles afterwards when you've been a gun owner for a while. So which one would be the first one to get? According to me, that would be the Ruger 1022 22 long rifle one. And if you're gonna buy it, Ruger 1022 in Sweden, you should buy it from scr.nu. You can customize it as much as you want. So while you're waiting to complete the hunting exam and all the application processes, you can surf around here. Fredrik is the guy who has this company, his page here, and just fantasize about all the accessories you want on your Ruger 1022. It's probably as much fun as you can get with your pants on and with a firearm. So this is priority 1 for me if I would start to own firearms from scratch. It's a very cheap caliber 22 long rifle, so you can buy like 500 rounds, so 22 long rifle, and it's a semi-auto, so buy a 25 round magazine and just have fun plinking. Super fun, very good tool for practice and for hunting small game as well. Mine is I have a diopter sight on it. It's the takedown version, so you can see the takedown version here. Mine looks basically like this. But I have a diopter sight on it as well. Also, it's threaded for a suppressor, and I have a suppressor for mine, which is very hard to get for a 22 long rifle in Sweden, unfortunately. But according to the rules, if you have a high caliber rifle, so they define it by class. So the lowest class I'm talking about right now is the class 2, which is basically a 223. So you can get a suppressor for a 223 rifle and put it on your hunting rifle while you're on the shooting range. That's actually allowed, and that's straight from the police as well, so I'm not making shit up. Yeah, so never mind that. Yeah, so that's rifle number 1. It's such a fun rifle. I probably have videos of me shooting my takedown, and Fredrik has a lot of fun rifles, but most of these, like the Brigger & Tomet one, or the MKE, MP5 versions, CZ things, you're gonna need them on a target shooting license. You will not be able to buy them on a hunting license, unfortunately. So yeah, the next one would be another Ruger rifle, and this is approved for target shooting. This version they have for sale here. This is another Stockholm company, DAE Sport. Torkel is the guy who owns this. Very nice guy. This version he has on his homepage is for target shooting, and that depends on the length of the barrel. So this one is 40.6 centimeters, which is 16 inches. You have to have an 18-inch barrel. And I do know he has sort of shitty homepage, so I'm not going to show it. He's mostly on Facebook. But Dennis at scr.nu, which is another Swedish store, I know he has, at least at the moment of making this video, he has those for sale. That is illegal for hunting purposes with a longer barrel, 18 inches. So, but anyway, get this one. Let's see if we can show a picture of it. Click for larger picture. There you go. So you can kit this out, and I'm gonna go back to SCR. Let's see here. Does he have any? I think he has. He sells chassis systems and shit for it. Let's see. So you can buy accessories. Here we go. So here is like a bolt handle, buttstock thing, and this is fun because this will make it a free floated barrel, and you get M-lock slots on it if you want to put rails on it and stuff like that. Just because it's a hunting rifle doesn't mean it has to look a certain way. Since it's a semi-auto, you can't have a collapsing or folding stock. You can probably have a folding stock, but not a collapsing stock. And pistol grips are fine. So you can basically kit this out, and it takes Glock magazines, and Glock has 33 rounders, and you can put a red dot on it, and it's threaded for muzzle devices. So a friend of mine who has one of these, I tested it the other day. I have a video on it. He had a muzzle brake on it, and it has a really good trigger. This is like a comparable to an MP5 or something, but with a longer barrel, since it's a 9mm. And it's super fun. It has a better trigger than an MP5, 0 recoil, especially with a muzzle brake on it. It's a super fun rifle, and it's probably a really good hunting rifle as well. I haven't hunted with this since I don't own one. I have an MP5, I don't need this. But I really do enjoy shooting it when I have. So it's a really good rifle, and you can kit it out basically as much as you want as well. So these are the lower caliber ends of this. So let's go to something else. So vildsvin.se is another store that sells fun rifles. And if you want a higher caliber rifle that's still semi-auto, this one is the one to get. The Browning Bar MK3 DBM FNAR. They have several different versions. The thing with this is it's semi-auto, and it has a box magazine, which means you can change magazines. So this is a shitty solution for shitty laws, basically. It is super awkward, it's not ergonomic, but there is a company called Infitech that sells stuff for this. So you can, on a hunting license, while hunting at least, you can't have this stock on it. But you can put, since this is an AR-15 stock, you can put a fixed stock on it, and then you don't have to bother about the stupid laws and change stock when switching from hunting to the shooting range. So yeah, it takes the buffer tube from an AR-15. It has the AR-15 pistol grip and all that. So you can make it a bit more ergonomic. And they have lots of different things: extended charging handles and muzzle adapters if you want to thread it, and I don't know. They have a lot of stuff for it basically. And they're making stuff for the Ruger PC carbine as well. Like it's just cool solution. So this is a new chassis system for the PC carbine, the Ruger PC carbine. So you can have the AR-15 grips and buffer tubes and all that. So yeah, you can kit out these rifles pretty much however you like it. And I believe these have 10 round magazines or 20 round magazines as well. They're hideously expensive, and hopefully they'll make a solution to use for use of better magazines. I would love if they made G3 magazine compatibility. That would be awesome. Well, whatever. I don't own one, but I hope they fix it, since it's possible to buy this on a hunting license in Sweden. So yeah, that's 3 semi-auto rifles, so you can cover it up. Unfortunately, there is no easy way to get a semi-auto rifle on a hunting license, where you would use regular Stanag magazines, like AR-15 magazines. There used to be, a long time ago, before 2010, you could buy a Mini 14. It had shitty magazines, but that's one I have. I got it way back when, 10 years ago or whatever. And it's still a fun rifle, but I have like 4 AR-15s now, so I don't really use it that much. Also, we used to be able to buy, what's it called? Some Italian manufacturer, really unergonomic rifle. The only good thing about that is you were able to have a AR-15 mags in it. So, but it's still a shitty rifle, according to me at least. So anyway, no easy way to get those rifles. So what would be the fourth one for me? Let's go back to SCR again, because I would actually get some variant of, let's see here. So some variant of a bolt action rifle. So you have to remember now that bolt action rifles, there is no fashion rules on how they're supposed to look, but the Swedish police still fucks with you if you get someone that looks a bit fun. They have to look like a Mauser from the First World War or something. But anyway, what I would do is get a Tikka T3X, like a Varmint, for example. So this one will work as is, and it has a good barrel, and it's a good rifle. And put a good scope on it, and you would be able to join long-range shooting matches. And don't get a 308, get a 6.5 by 55 or 6.5 Creedmoor or whatever. If you buy a 6.5 by 55 in Sweden, you will be able to get good match ammunition for cheap. Don't get a 308 because 6.5 by 55 has better ballistics, and you can shoot past like 800 meters where the 308 starts to not perform as well. The 308 has more recoil and worse stability. So anyway, try not to get a 308. If you ever plan on maybe shooting really long range someday, get the 6.5. So yeah, and when you feel you're comfortable with this stock and feel like you're pro enough to upgrade it, you can get a chassis system. Let's see here. So there's different chassis systems, but this one, for example, is a very popular one for long-range competitions, the MDT, and the really accomplished shooters, the best in the world, basically uses this. Not sure if it looks tactical enough for people, but yeah, you can put your TK in basically anything. There's a shitload of things to choose from. So that's a really good money sink, or black pit to throw money in. So that's your 4 rifles, and then when you own these like a year or 2 or whatever, then you can start looking at a shotgun, and perhaps try to motivate the need for another bolt action or whatever. But this will keep you occupied for a long time with the fun shooting and hunting. And looking at shotguns, it should, let's see here, new weapons, there we go. So yeah, I'd get this one, it's badass. But mainly if you're into clay shooting or not like a wannabe SWAT operative, get a regular over-under shotgun. It's good enough. You can get one very cheap, and it's very fun to shoot clays with those rifles. This will not be a very good clay shooting shotgun. And also you can't have this for hunting, or you probably could actually, but you have to make sure the magazine only takes two shells, and then you have to permanently destroy it, so you cannot put in more than 2, which is horrible. But that's for hunting. If you have this for target shooting, you could do whatever. So yeah, those are my suggestions. I'll put the links to these stores in the description. Have a nice day.